people just don't feel like they're enough. It's just
Mm.
so common. And I work a lot with women and girls, and I think maybe just from my perspective, because I work more with women, that I see it more with women, that we just always feel like we aren't doing enough, or we aren't enough.
Mm.
And we're always deferring to the experts and looking outside of ourselves, when really we're the ones who know what's best for us and our businesses. And so one is that we need to just see every step in the process of getting to our goal as just a step. So, you know, if we have attachment to the outcome of every single step that we take, it can really wear us down if we're always just chasing for this major outcome every single step of the way. And just realize this little step is just one little part of the process, and it's okay if it isn't as perfect, or it doesn't get the results that I want it to. All of our feelings come from the thoughts that we choose to think. And so it's really about, before you get on that webinar, to really get your thoughts in order. And like, I've heard so many cool stories about Broadway actors and rock stars that are like, I don't care if there are 3 people in the audience, they paid a ticket to come see me, and they're spending their time to get all dressed up and to come to the show and to, get an Uber to get here, all the things. I'm going to make it so worth their while and show them that I appreciate them taking the time to come here. And so if you're thinking about it that way, and if you're going in with that thought of, I'm going to give them the best dang service I can give, or I'm so grateful for anybody that comes, even if it's 2 people, I'm so grateful that they took their time. So it's all about just having that thought in your head of, appreciation and gratitude, and showing up as your best self. You have to start with your why. Like, why do you want to do this? Do you want to do this to make a lot of money? Do you want to do this to build your coaching business? Do you want to do this to have the biggest launch that you've ever had for your course? You really think about your why first. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? Tying in with that setting the goal and the vision, is like, when you're scheduling your week, to really like keep that in mind again. Like, what is your why? And then when you're scheduling all your tasks and stuff, to make sure that all of your actions and your to-do list for the week really line up. And that's going to be like the highest action that can get you to that goal. Because there's things like, you can get on discovery calls and one-on-one with clients, and that's really going to get you closer to your goal. But like, spending 5 hours researching what hashtag you should use, that's not like directly related to getting a client, right? Always like connecting like what you're doing that week and making sure that it's connected to that big goal. And that's going to make it happen so much faster, and it's going to be less burnout, because you're not going to be doing as much silly busy work. I think there's kind of like 2 kinds of burnout, and one is physical, when you are just exhausted, like you haven't been sleeping well, you probably haven't exercised and eaten as well as you would like leading up to a launch. I know that like those things kind of slip away for a lot of people. And so for that kind of physical exhaustion or burnout, let yourself be. Like, it's okay to feel tired, and don't beat yourself up about it. And don't keep like just saying like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, I'm not going to be able to do this, I can't, just be like, I'm a little worn down and it's okay.
Yeah, celebrating those little wins along the way.
I'm a big proponent of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're sharing with me the best ways we can celebrate wins, big and small. So I'd love for you to kind of share those with us, and help us figure out how we can celebrate more in our lives.
I think that we all need to practice taking it one step deeper and telling our part in getting that win. So let's say if your win is that 200 people signed up for your webinar. That's awesome. Now take it one step deeper and say, how did I create that? I think our society kind of teaches us that in order to be successful, we have to work really, really hard, and we have to be really, really busy, and we have to be like the most productive. And I just wanted to remind people that our personal worth is not equal to how productive we are, and how many hours a day we work, and how little sleep we get. And I think that we all just need to stop. It's almost like we want this badge of honor, like how busy we are, and oh my gosh, I haven't slept in 3 days, I have this webinar coming up. And it's like, no, you can have a really successful webinar and get all the sleep and exercise that you need. You just have to stop telling yourself that you have to be busy all the time,